everybody. Matthew Haviland here
Hello.
with the Haviland Group. I'm here with Richard Haviland, James Schroeder, our attorney, and wanted to share with you, you may have heard recently Atlantic County was named the #1 area in the country for foreclosure filing. So we have a big situation on our hands here, a lot of people that need help, and we're here to help. We've created a report called On the Edge of Losing Your Home. This goes through 10 options for homeowners when they're facing foreclosure. And one of the options that we want to talk about right now is a mortgage modification. And so, Jim, tell us, what's a mortgage modification?
Sure. So what happened was when you signed your mortgage documents at closing, when you bought the house, you agreed to certain terms. And what you're saying is you're going back to the bank because your situation has changed and you're unable to keep the terms of that. Rather than losing the house in a foreclosure action or a sheriff's sale, which is the end of a foreclosure action, it ends with a sheriff's sale of your house. What you want to do is you're asking the bank to say, can we modify the terms to make them amenable and me able to comply with some kind of a term that maybe it's a lesser payment or putting principal on the end of the loan or whatever it is, so that you can stay in the house. That's what a modification is.
Now, Jim, in some cases, people have asked me about, well, in a loan modification, is there a big portion of the mortgage that's forgiven? Does that happen?
Haven't seen principal forgiveness. It has happened in other places. I have reports of agents that are out of New Jersey. Haven't heard really much or any of principal forgiveness here in New Jersey.
Right.
Certainly not in the last couple of years, and not in Atlantic County.
So in a modification, I guess as far as the practical aspects go for the homeowner, is his mortgage payment could be reduced?
Could
The
be.
monthly payment?
And banks are very stingy about this, first of all, so we want to be realistic. But at the same time, want to let people know and educate them about what their options are. I would say about 1 in 10, 1 in 15 modification packages actually work where they get a modification offer. Sadly, a lot of times what happens is the bank may say, all right, your mortgage was $1,900 a month, we're going to drop it to $1,825. So it's not much
Not that
relief.
much. Yeah.
But generally what happens in these situations is, let's say you signed a mortgage way back and you're at 7 or 8%.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll drop that down to 4 or 5, and that helps people. Maybe they'll agree to take some of that principal that you didn't pay because you're behind on the mortgage and tack it onto the end of the loan.
Okay.
So it is something that's worth people taking a look at, but it's not a panacea. It's in most cases not going to be the answer for people. But what we talk about is we want people to try whatever they can to save their homes. And the strategy here and the way I want to educate people today is this. If you find yourself on the seesaw, meaning you're between 0 and 90 days behind on your mortgage, when you hit about the 90-day point, that's when the banks generally file for foreclosure. But if you're in that 0 to 90 range, that's a good time to really start talking about and thinking about modification. And what you would do is you would call your lender up and say, look, I'm interested in the modification. What can you offer me? Generally, what they're going to tell you is you need to send them your last 2 years' tax returns, your last 2 months' bank statements,
Right.
your last 2 weeks or 2 months' pay stubs, or profit and loss if you're self-employed.
Right.
For the last 2 years. They have a couple other forms with that, and they evaluate you. And once they evaluate, they determine whether they can grant you any relief on the modification. So people that are in that 0 to 90 phase, that's the time to really start looking at that when you're there. There's certainly some benefits to looking at that earlier rather than later.
Right. But Jim, you said earlier that only about 1 in 10 people actually get a loan modification approved?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have full statistics, but in
Wow.
just my limited scope, I'd say 1 in 10, probably higher than that, closer to 1 in 15. But, people that want to try it should try it. We certainly want people to take advantage of any opportunity the law
Sure.
has for them. Just know going into it eyes wide open that this isn't something that works for a lot of people, but you should explore.
Right. Good.
Okay, let me ask you, so you've done the modification, or you applied for the modification with a mortgage company. You find out maybe a couple of months later that it's not going to work, or maybe it's not the payment that you thought it was going to be, and it's not really going to be helpful in your situation. What's the next best option after that?
Great point. So we start with this. It's not in the bank's advantage to let you off the hook and give you a modification. So what they have a tendency to do is draw out the process to 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. The problem is that while that's happening, the bank is moving towards foreclosing on your property. Just applying for a modification does not stop the foreclosure process. It's a very important point. So what I tell people is, you know, you need to be diligent about it. You need to call every day. You need to stay on top of them, and you need to figure out if they're going to do that. But if they haven't answered or given you an answer in, again, starting early in the process, 60 to 90 days, at that point you really need to understand that probably a modification isn't in the cards for you, and you need to list that house with a realtor so that you can look at some of the other options like a short sale or take advantage of some other things that might happen for you. So don't allow the bank to run out the clock on you, string you along like Lucy and Charlie Brown in the football. Every time you think you've got it, they move the ball on you. They ask for another document. They tell you they need to reevaluate something. And then next thing you know, the sheriff's knocking on your door. And sadly, as we can tell by the Monday Atlantic City Press, that's happening to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, thank you, Jim.
Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Again, we have this free report here, On the Edge of Losing Your Home. You can contact us. We're happy to mail it to you, send it to you via email. We're here to help, and if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.